Yo, so today is day 16, and I just got back from a run, and as you can tell, it is still very much light outside. So it feels good to still have some time in the day. Actually, still gotta get some stuff done. Some chores, some tasks off the to-do list. Anyway, so today I lingered forever when I was trying to get up. Um, sorry. I kept looking over at my phone, set my phone for like 7, and it went off, and I just turned it off. And then I kind of lingered. I kept looking over my phone to wait for like a text to say what was going on or what I needed to get up and do. And 7:30, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock came, still hadn't seen anything. I just kept laying there. And it felt really good. But that's always how it goes, right? It felt good just to keep laying there. And part of, it was weird because I had to keep repositioning because my back was kind of hurting this morning. Not so much my neck was fine, but my back was hurting, and so I would keep waking up, and then I'd have to readjust and go back to sleep, and it always feels good in the moment, but then when I finally did get up, like 10:30, wasn't too happy with how much time that I just wasted, you know what I mean? So it always feels like in the moment, the things that we enjoy, the comforts or whatever, they end up a lot of times, maybe not all the time, but a lot of times for me, especially, it feels like it's things that I regret later, in my more awakened, conscious self. So anyway, finally got up, got going, went and did some things, ran some errands for work, and then ended up finishing up around 5 o'clock. So got home, and instead of getting comfortable, or even on the way home, I was kind of like, oh man, maybe I'll just lay down for a second when I get home. But yeah, I know how that was gonna work. It would be super hard to get up, or I would lay there for an hour or two and be like, well, I gotta get up and run, it's getting dark. But I'm proud of myself for not doing that, because now I'm done with my run. It's still light outside. I still have time to get some things done that I need to get done, and still get to bed at a reasonable hour, which is highly possible if I don't get sucked into this thing. I'm pointing at my phone. I don't know how to point my phone so you can see me pointing at it. But yeah, this phones are amazing. Watched a bunch of videos today about different topics, but one of them also went back to kind of like stuff I was watching yesterday about how our phones can be just distractions. There's so much to get distracted with on my phone. It's ridiculous. And the idea of just like not having a phone seems like, but what, instantly I'm sure any number of things that come to my head about like, if I have my phone, then well, what would I do about this, or how would I do this? And just the fact that your mind starts racing and thinking about all those things is exactly why it's the problem. It's, human beings can live without having these devices, but nowadays we use them for so many things, and it's happened gradually over time, at least for, I guess my generation, having just a phone. Cell phone was just a phone at first, and then text came, and then slowly more and more got introduced. And then that guy started his blower. And anyway, I'm not gonna yell, so I'm gonna do this. Maybe you can still hear me. Anyways, super distracting. So anyway, damn it. Alright. Let me be silly. So anyway, yes. In the bathroom. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna talk over the loud blower. So anyways, totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so our phones. Anyway, phones are super duper distracting. There's just layers and layers of things that we use our phones for, and a lot of times, especially if you use your phone for like business and stuff like that, it could be a tool, and it can be a very useful tool, but it can also be a means for wasting lots of time, wasted time, and something that's becoming very, very, very apparent to me, and something that I'm going to start focusing on. The idea of using like social media, if you're using it as a tool for business, that makes a lot of sense. If you're using it to distract yourself from other things that you need to or could be working on to help improve your life situation, there's definitely not a good thing. And so it's not just that it's good or bad, it's more just like a matter of how we use it at the end of the day. So yeah, so I ended up going for a run as soon as I got home instead of getting on my phone and getting distracted. And now, still not that late in the day, so it feels good. Running every day hasn't gotten easier, especially last week I went 5 miles each day, and been doing the same this week. Just figure out how to keep that steady, because it feels like just enough where I'm not really causing any injuries, but I'm definitely like, exhausted, and I feel like I'm pushing myself at 5 miles a day. It's just 25 miles a week, just kind of mind-blowing that I did that last week. And I've already ran 10 miles. It's Tuesday, so anyway, it's just quick math. But anyway, yeah, it feels good to stick with something, and just the act of doing something that maybe you don't necessarily enjoy in the moment, but that it benefits you in some kind of like mental way, or body health kind of way, fitness way. I don't know. Anyway, you get it. Like for your mind, your body, any of those things that maybe like in the moment it seems like, oh, I'd rather be doing something else. But it's funny because it's the inverse effect of the other things like I was talking about earlier, where you're picking out on junk food and it tastes good in the moment, but then later it feels like crap in your stomach that you just want to get rid of. Eating food that maybe doesn't release a bunch of like feel good chemicals in your brain, maybe just eating like something bland or like a salad or something, feels good, and psychologically it does feel like you're proud of yourself for doing the thing that's good for your body. It's just like I'm going to say the same thing, inverse. Anyway, they're two polar opposites is what I'm getting at. That what feels good in the moment feels bad later, and maybe isn't so good in the moment feels good later. So anyway, I'm just talking in circles, so I think I'm done. Gonna keep up with the running, gonna keep on not giving up on trying to keep making changes a little bit each day, and if I don't give up, eventually I will get to where I want to be. So, and it's not even really, what I'm learning is it's not as much about getting to a certain goal and getting to a destination as much as it is enjoying the process, which is sometimes not always easy to do, but life is a process. There is no ultimate end point except for death. So every day that I'm alive, I'm going to try to keep that in mind and keep on pushing and keep on working, and see where we can go. So, all right, check you later.